Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bengals and the Lions, and it comes your way next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the NFC champions, the Detroit Lions. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Distractions. It's time to get this one started as here we go. Super Bowl 61 is underway. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
Right to the air is Burrow. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And again, back to Kmet. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39. A good pickup there at 22. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete here to Kmet. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. It's an out route, and it's complete to Carson. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And his throw is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Cole Kmet, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Throwing to start the drive, Jennings. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Off play action, Jennings. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. Operating from the gun, Jennings.
That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know, but what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again.
That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 20.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. But they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw, Jennings. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Now the first carry here for the running back. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
If I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Swift going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
A loss of 2 there, second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. They'll run with Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On second down, here's Mixon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. On third down, Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete. On fourth down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. On the return is Williams. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated.
Williams loses the football, and the Bengals have recovered it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Burrow looking to pass.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mixon with a first down carry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now it's Burrow. And this one too low. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And it's caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon
Taking it in from a yard out,
and the Bengals have taken the lead. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jennings. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown.
Finding room at midfield.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, what we just saw here, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
A lot still to go here in Super Bowl 61. We have reached the end of one quarter of play. We'll be back in just a
moment. Is the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
And we are back, Super Bowl 61. Thanks for joining us, everybody, nationwide and around the globe as both teams get set to begin the second quarter.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Here's Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his second touchdown of the Super Bowl.
And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8.
Burrow trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing to start the drive. Jennings. That is caught. It's Williams.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Jennings.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
11 yards there and a Lion first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now it's Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl as they have taken the lead. So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shots.
He's got a man complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 40 yards.
If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And for a while when this place opened, all the talk was about punts hitting the Giants scoreboard here in Arlington. I don't think we ever heard about a pass hitting the scoreboard, but that's probably about as close as you're going to get. That one was way up there.
First down, here's Burrow. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow.
Now Burrow loses the football.
And this is scooped up by the Lions. Taking it right down Broadway. The 40. 20. 10. 5. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on a fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Elliott on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Burrow will throw. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
Gets it up past the 10 with a nice move.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st and 10, Jennings to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Looking to throw on 2nd down, Jennings. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Jennings
will try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. Back to throw. Jennings. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Touchdown!
Jamison Williams.
31 yards.
And the Lions continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was Jameson Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. Taken in at the 3. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow
over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
And again, back to Kmet.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Matt Horizon now on to punt this one away.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
But Jameson Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for the Bengals in that first half. And they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary, as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Lions, we check out their numbers on the ground, as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the 3rd. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the 4th quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
79 yards rushing for him now. A big part, no doubt, of why they lead in this Super Bowl.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
To throw on second down, Jennings. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Looking to throw, Jennings. Now they go screen, it's complete. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. Fourth down.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Here comes the Lions punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 16. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Now Burrow. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
And the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think we've just become accustomed to thinking fade in the end zone, but here they're showing it doesn't have to be down near the goal line.
No, it can be effective on any part of the field, provided you give yourself enough space to do exactly what you just said. Fade towards the sideline and away from a defender, and if you get a well-thrown ball, you've got a successful play.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. From the 31, Burrow firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Again, it's Burrow.
That's complete right side to Kmet. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Burrow looking to pass. He finds his man, complete. That's Carson.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Play action. It's Burrow.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Off the play fake. Jennings. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 39, Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they
stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of Super Bowl 61. The culmination of the season and the crowning of a champion after the 4th quarter, which is coming up next.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. As they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Now Burrow on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5.
And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Mixon trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
Now it's Burrow. Touchdown Bengals! A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And they have been the better of the 2 sides to this point with a 2-score lead. 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
Good footwork at the 30. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jennings. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got this complete to Williams.
Touchdown, Detroit!
Jamison Williams.
His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Lions are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago is starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Burrow will throw. Open man is Higgins. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw again.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Well, at this stage of the game in the 2nd half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A handoff as they run the counter play. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
109 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
First down, and they go with Swift again. Channing Tindall is there for the tackle.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So now from half the distance closer, here's first and goal.
Swift diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And out now, here come the Bengals.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow
will get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down. Here's Burrow. He's got his man on the crossing route.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
To the air again, Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. Now Burrow.
That's taken in by Higgins. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And Burrow going to throw again.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectations.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
128 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. And the Lions, yes, the Detroit Lions have won the Super Bowl. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.